Hi, I'm here with Nancy Llewellyn of Palladian Law Group. Nancy is a business attorney, and so Nancy, I'm wondering if you could just take a second maybe to say why it might be important for women business owners to consider working with an attorney.
I'd be happy to. I deal with a lot of small business owners who are either just starting out or they've been out for a while and they want to incorporate or set up an LLC. And many times they come to me after the fact, and very often they have signed a contract or a lease, or they've obligated themselves in some way that they didn't realize they had done. So working with a business attorney up front can very often save time and a lot of money and heartache.
And I just wanted to ask if you could just take a minute. I am familiar with some of the terms, but perhaps others aren't. If you could just maybe mention a couple of the different ways, and one of the things I heard you say was LLC. So what are the different business entities?
Oh, I actually have just written co-authored a book on women entrepreneurs, and my chapter deals a lot with the different types of business entities, but an LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. It's a type of business organization that gives you liability, or it protects your personal assets if your business is sued. So it acts like a corporation, but it's easier to use from a tax standpoint than most corporations. There are also S corporations, C corporations, personal corporations, and a myriad of limited liability partnerships, or LLPs, and now we have a new one called Limited Liability Limited Partnerships.
My word.
So there are all kinds of entities, and they're good for different types of people, and in some cases you have to be one or the other because the state of California requires you not to be. For example, an attorney cannot be an LLC, an accountant cannot be an LLC,
Right.
A doctor or some of the other medical professions cannot be an LLC. They must be a professional corporation if they're going to be a corporation. They may also be a limited liability partnership.
Excellent. So I'm also wondering, I understand the importance of contacting an attorney at the beginning of your business startup to make sure that you have the right entity in place.
Right.
But what is a reason someone might use an attorney after they're set up and they're in business?
Well, there are lots of reasons. The worst reason is they've been sued and they need someone to represent them. But it may be that they need contracts for their business, and that's where I can come in and create something that is unique to their particular business. They may want to occupy some space and they have a lease that could be complex. I'm also a real estate attorney, so I help small business owners review the lease. I can negotiate the lease, I can change it, I can help draft it depending on the sophistication of the landlord. But I could tell you horror stories of clients who have read leases, thought they understood them, signed the lease or the contract the wrong way, and didn't realize that they personally made themselves liable to pay the lease, as well as having their company liable to pay the lease, and they were not aware of that.
Well, Nancy, I don't want to say I thought I knew a lot, but this quick video has been very helpful, and I think we clearly need to have a much longer conversation. So for the viewers, how can they get more information?
The best way to reach me is either by telephone, which is 415-399-0993, or by email, which is NYL, that's like Nancy Young Larry, at PalladianLawGroup.com, and that's spelled P like Peter, A-L-L-A-D like David, I-A-N, Law, L-A-W, Group, G-R-O-U-P.com.
Nancy, I want to thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.